In the zone of Lagos mainland, where the streets never sleep and hustlers move with purpose, there lived a young man named Kunle Adedayo. Kunle was the kind of man who believed in hard work, prayer, and small miracles, but lately, life has been testing him. He had lost his job 3 months earlier. His landlord has given him 2 month quit notice. His younger sister was depending on him for school fees, and every night as he lay on his tiny mattress, he wondered silently, is this how a man's life just gets stuck? But one Tuesday afternoon, tired of staying indoors with worries, Kunle decided to step out and get himself a cheap pair of jeans from Iyaba, the kind of jeans you buy and pray it lasts for 5 years. The market was its usual chaos, people shouting prices, Danfo on screaming, Okrikasela lifting pairs of clothes and yelling, Bros, come check 'em. Kunle drifted to a store where an elderly Igbo man stood. The man smiled at him, a warm, almost fatherly smile. He held up a thick blue denim trousers and tapped it proudly. My son, na correct one, you go enjoy 'em. Kunle haggled, complained, sighed, then finally paid 4,500 naira, the last money he could spare. He walked home with the jeans folded under his arm, unaware that fate has just tied a ribbon around his destiny. At home, he wore it in front of his mirror. As he slid his finger into the right upper pocket, he felt something. Paper, folded thick. His heartbeat doubled. He pulled it out. It wasn't paper. It was money. Foreign money. Kunle blinked, staring in disbelief. 300 British pounds. His hands trembled, his legs weakened. He sat on the edge of his bed and stared at the money like it might vanish. Kunle wasn't a lucky person, at least not until that moment. His eyes filled with tears, not because of greed, but because he suddenly felt seen, felt remembered, felt loved by the universe. He whispered, God, is this for me? The next day, he exchanged the pounds for naira. It became enough to give him two choices: blow it immediately on enjoyment or build something that could change his life. Kunle chose the second. He used part of the money to buy a small used Android phone. Then he bought 20 t-shirts, ironed them, snapped them, and post them online with the caption, affordable t-shirt delivered to your door. At first, nobody bought anything. Then slowly, one order came, then two, then 10. Kunle became obsessed with learning. He watched videos on marketing, learned packaging, found better supply, invest every profit back into the business. Soon, he was selling jeans, shirts, jackets, sneakers, anything clean and fashionable. People began asking, where is your shop? But Kunle had no shop, just his room. So he saved and saved until he could afford a tiny kiosk in Yaba, ironically the same market where he bought the jeans that changed his life. 1 year later, Kunle business was booming. His brand grew across Lagos. He began importing first-grade thrift clothing in bulk. Then came his second shop, then third, and eventually he opened a small showroom. People started calling him Kun's Wear, the Yaba fashion king, billionaire in the making. But Kunle never forgot the jeans, the miracle jeans. He framed the 300 pounds note and hung it in his office with a plank under it. Blessings sometimes hide in pockets. By year 3, Kunle wasn't just successful, he was a multi-millionaire. He bought his mom a house. He sponsored his sister through university. He hired young boys from the street and gave them jobs. And every year, on the anniversary of the day he found the money, Kunle returned to a Yaba market, not to buy jeans, but to bless strangers the way he had been blessed. He would walk quietly from store to store, slipping 20,000 naira or 50,000 naira into the pocket of a random trousers. And when people asked him how it all started, he only smiled and said, "I found my breakthrough inside the pocket of an ordinary jeans."